Good morning. I just want to tell you all about something that happened to me that I'm still thinking about. It was wonderful. For the last 8 weeks, I've had terrible pains in my back and my legs. I could hardly walk. Eventually, after much nagging, my children told me I had to go to the doctor, so I rang him up. He sent me for an MRI. A week later, the doctor called me in and I've got spinal stenosis. I've had this for about 15 years, but apart from it nipping a little bit now and again, it didn't bother me. Now it bothered me. Now for the good bit. I got a telephone call from somebody called Ben. My response was, Ben who? I hadn't a clue who he was. Anyway, eventually I knew who he was after much toing and froing. I'm a bit quick like that, you know. Anyway, he asked if he and his wife could come round and pray for me. Of course you can, I replied. I need all the help I can get. It was just a short prayer, but was said with such feeling. Ben asked if I'd ever been baptised in the Holy Spirit, and I'm ashamed to say that I didn't know. Anyway, he continued to pray for me. All this happened just after 5 p.m. and he shuffled away, or he went away after about 5 minutes, and I shuffled back to my chair. About 9 p.m, I thought, I haven't had any pain. Surprise, surprise, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I stood up, went up to the bathroom, no pain. Later on, I went out to the kitchen, made myself some tea and toast. Still no pain. Went to bed about 1 o'clock, which is about my time. Didn't wake up till 10 o'clock the next morning. And that was only because the phone rang. I nearly had a flying telephone, I can tell you. Anyway, jumped out of bed, no pain. Had a shower, still no pain, and I couldn't believe this. Anyway, about noon, I could not keep it to myself any longer. I had to tell everybody. I put a message on the House of Esther, which is my prayer group. Only I keep calling it the House of Fraser, and Claudia is still laughing at that one. And I have to tell everybody what happened. I just feel so blessed to have Claudia and Richard as neighbours because they've been wonderful to me. They've encouraged me in every way they can. God, it can only be God that sent Ben to my house because he didn't know me either. We're just hello, goodbye. We don't know each other. And I'm just, thank God that Ben listened to God and obeyed him and came to my house. All the praise and glory has got to go to my wonderful God. And I'm almost in tears saying all this because whatever happens to me now, whatever life throws at me now, I know I'll be able to cope with that. I've always known God was with me, but now I know God is with me. I don't know if that makes sense to you all. I hope it does. It's the only way I can describe it. Peace and love to everybody.